Hi. I want to demonstrate here a small simple demo on a question and answer chatbot. So this this chatbot is built on the Ollama open source application. So whatever LLM models are being loaded on the Ollama application are can be used. It is open source, so there is no charges to it. So hence the Open API, the OpenAI chat LLM model is not used here because it is chargeable. Specific to this chatbot, what I have done here is that I first of all, the basic requirement here is that I create a virtual environment, which is considered a good practice. Next is I prepared a list of packages that are needed for this chatbot to work. Here, since I will be using the Langchain ecosystem, the Langchain framework, I have taken all these packages relevant to that. Langchain OpenAI, Langchain Core, Python.env. So Python.env is needed when you want to load the environment variable that we are already created. Streamlit is an application where you will be using a UI where you will be adding your input, and the response would be provided by the LLM models. And then the Langchain community. We also have the .env file where we are providing the environment variables specific to Langchain, that is the API key. So API key is generated from the Langchain application. I'll show you in some time. Langchain project. So this is the project name given to this chatbot. So basically in the Langsmith we would be tracing this application based on the Langchain project name and the Langchain endpoint. So this is the URL where we are tracing the application. So if I go to the Langchain and go to settings, so this is where you can create an API key. Once you get the API key, you can save it here. You know the project name and the endpoint. So if I go to the app here, the first step that is done is installing all the packages needed for this application, right from OpenAI, prompts, parsers, and the community. Streamlit package, OS package, and .env package. Load env here, what it does is it loads all the environment variable that we have created. After this, the next step comes is assigning the API key to the for tracking purposes. And there is another key, that is Langchain tracing version 2. Setting it to true, what it enables here is that we tell them that okay, now you can trace this application on Langsmith. You can monitor it and everything. After this, what we are supposed to do is create a prompt template. Why do we need prompt template? We need prompt template so that we can write a custom prompt. We have created two tuples in this, system and user. In system, we have given a sample prompt, as you can see, and in user we have given question, and the question we would be taking from the user. Next, what we are doing here is in the Streamlit we have providing the title, and there is a small input text box where we would be taking the question from the user and storing it here. Instead of OpenAI we are using the Ollama application, and in that we are making use of the LLama2 LLM model. So what I did was I went to the Ollama application and downloaded the application on my local machine. And if I go to the GitHub, you will see there are a lot of LLM models, open source LLM models, that are being uploaded over here. So I first of all downloaded this and installed it on a local machine, and to check if it is correctly installed or not, I checked by running it. So let's say Llama 2, it will be running it. So let's say I ask a question, hi, it gives me a response. So this tells us that it is correctly installed and I am good to use it in my application. After using the model, so when the model gives us a response, that response is then later stored into output parser variable. Next here is the chain. So what chain does is that it basically takes the prompt and the question that is being given by the user, and I run the LLM model, and the LLM model then gives a response which is stored in the output parser. That is the main purpose of using a chain. So I have added a if condition over here when, let's say, if a user has provided some text, so the chain.invoke function, what it will do is it will take the user question, and it will pass it to the prompt. So after passing it to the prompt, it is then invoking to the LLM model, and after the LLM model, what the response the LLM model provides is being stored in the output parser. So this is how it works. Let's say this in action. I'll create a new terminal. I'll delete this. Sorry. I'll go to command prompt. I'll say cd LLM chatbot. So this is my root folder, and in this I will first of all activate the environment. Conda activate venv, and now I will streamlit run app.py is the name of the file, and I'll click on run. So once it is executed, let's try it out. I'll say hi. So it gives me a response. Hi, I'm here to help you with the questions or tasks you may have. How can I assist you today? Tell me about, or I can say, give me the list of top 10 or top 5 populated countries. So it has given me a list of top 5 populated countries, that is China, India, United States, Indonesia, and Pakistan. Yeah, so what I can do here is just see if if I go back and I'm able to trace what the question is being asked. So give me the list of 5 popular countries, and this is the response. So you can see it stores the history of conversations I had with the LLM model, and this is how we can track it. Okay. Yeah, so this is the demonstration I had. I hope you liked it. Thank you.